Alrighty everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back. I'm pretty excited. I recently received a shipment from one of my favorite puzzle shops, Mr. Puzzle here in Australia, and picked up some pretty neat puzzles which I'm really keen to try and solve here on the channel. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, great to see you. Make sure you like and subscribe. So today we've got this awesome new puzzle. It's by the manufacturer CodeWord. Picked it up recently, pretty cheap, got it for around 10 Australian dollars, and it's called the Squat Soma Put Together Puzzle. So if we unbox it here, you'll see that I haven't even opened it yet. It's still in its original packaging. And essentially this is a packing puzzle. So there's some wooden pins around this board and some, what are likely gonna be some obscure pieces that we need to put back into this original sort of 3D, not so much a cube, but a rectangular prism type of shape. So you can see here, there's probably about, we'll find out when we unpack it, but it's probably about 9 to 10 pieces here, and the object is obviously, of course, to remove the pieces and then put it back together. So without further ado, let's do half the fun of solving the puzzle and actually unbox it by ripping this plastic off. So let's go here. Awesome, throw that bag, brilliant. Wow, so the pieces are really nice. Looks like they've been varnished. They're a little stuck together, but loose enough. So yeah, I'm really keen on getting this puzzle solved, and I hope you're keen on tagging along. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this baby destroyed. All right, okay. All right, so we've now disassembled the puzzle. You can see that we've got the original platform here with those metal blocks. We know that when the puzzle was assembled, it was sort of on this diagonal. So we have a little bit of a hint to help us when starting out. And in terms of pieces, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're working with 7 pieces here. And yeah, I'm pretty keen to get this solve underway. So let's get into it. All right, so first approach here, I think, will be to try and make the cube outside and then start putting it in. On first inspection, we know something like that and that won't work because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Whereas something like that will. That's 2 layers there. From memory, the way that that puzzle was constructed were, you know, these layers intermingled with colors. So we know that it's likely that colors won't be bundled together. That's a bit of a hint. All right, I'm gonna start with this piece here. We know that it can only be about 3 blocks along, judging by the size of this. So I'm just gonna start building around, having a play and seeing where pieces might fall into. So, all right, if that's a corner piece, try that as the first move. Here. Maybe that's not right. Okay. Now, one thing I didn't think of at the start was perhaps that, you know, the orientation of these pieces. So I know I started with this piece on the sort of flat. Perhaps this piece is meant to go the other way. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just going to start putting pieces together and seeing how they fit. So let's try this piece, or this piece first, and then put that on top of this piece, and then maybe that piece there, so we've got like a bit of a sandwich. Oh. Well, I feel like that was an accident. Wow, okay. I guess the puzzle's solved. Last thing we have to do is put that back in. So let's go and drop this in the cube, like so. Bang, there is the puzzle, solved in its final form. Not gonna lie, that was pretty satisfying. I mean, you know, there was a bit of logic to it, but it was sort of just putting it back together, and I actually don't know whether there's only one solution to this or there's multiple solutions. It seems like there probably would be multiple solutions. And perhaps this is different to how it came, but nonetheless, it follows the rules of the puzzle, which is to, you know, pack it back into its original shape within the confines of these pillars. So I guess that's another puzzle solve. I don't know, what did you think? What were you thinking during the solve? Did you think that it was going to be easier? It was going to be hard? I thought it was going to be a little bit hard, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes these packing puzzles tend to confuse you with the dimensions, and the shapes can be confusing, and in other packing puzzles that I've worked with and played with before, oftentimes it's the pieces that seem logical that are the most illogical, and oftentimes, you know, will go in a diagonal or pack in upside down or back to front. But this puzzle was pretty cool. Definitely a nice looking puzzle, and you know, the way the pieces are varnished is really nice. It looks like it's been constructed pretty well, and yeah, I think just a nice piece to have, and a nice puzzle to sort of have out for friends and things like that. So that was another solve video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next puzzle solve video.